When an ultimate warrior evolved through 1,000 years of genetic enhancement meets a mutant transformed by modern technology, who truly is the strongest modified fighter? To become stronger, Jack trains 25 hours every day. But his opponent, Wu Leian, has taken a different path. They don't rely on drugs, instead, they've been improving their family's genetics for over 1,000 years. Currently, the human body only utilizes less than 10% of its potential, but Wu Leian can unlock a terrifying 100%. This battle can truly be called the ultimate showdown between enhanced humans. As the match begins, both fighters simultaneously charge at each other, throwing punches in fierce combat. But what nobody expected was that Jack, despite his massive size advantage, gets knocked down by Wu Leian with a single punch right from the start. The humiliated Jack instantly flies into a rage. Even though Hanma family blood flows through his veins, his purity is still too low. That's why he hates it most when people mock his bloodline. Jack's ferocious attacks catch Wu Leian off guard, but this finally gets him interested. Facing someone who, like himself, would sacrifice everything to become stronger, Wu Leian decides to unleash his ultimate technique. This is Wu Leian's ultimate move, Liberation. By consciously removing the brain's limitations on his muscles, he completely unleashes his body's full potential. Wu Leian's Liberation activates, while Jack swallows the stimulant he'd been hiding in his mouth. But with Liberation activated, Wu Leian's power increases dramatically. Before Jack's drugs can take effect, Wu Leian seizes control of his vital points. Wu Leian then slams Jack's head violently into the ground and begins stomping on him frantically with his feet. However, just when everyone thinks the fight is over, Jack unexpectedly starts vomiting violently. Then all his muscles begin to atrophy. Jack has activated his second form. Two madmen who'll stop at nothing for victory. This match is definitely going to develop into a fight to the death. But for Jack, the most terrifying thing about entering his second stage isn't the power, it's his bite force. In the blink of an eye, Jack bites a chunk right out of Wu Leian's shoulder. At this point, in both fighters' eyes, this isn't just a battle anymore, it's a life or death slaughter. Wu Leian is now covered in bite wounds. Just as Jack is about to deliver a killing bite, Wu Leian grabs him by the throat. The muscle atrophy has weakened Jack's strength, and he finally passes out from suffocation. The match result is obvious, but when Jack recovers, he still won't give up. Even if it costs him his life, he wants a final showdown with Wu Leian. However, just as the two are fighting most intensely, a figure suddenly rushes into the fighting arena. Unexpectedly, the primitive man Pickle also wants to interfere in their battle. Seeing the situation about to spiral out of control, someone finally intervenes. Retsukeo and others arrive just in time to control the situation. In Bakii's view, Jack has already lost. If they continue fighting, he'll only embarrass himself further. Wu Leian's rage also hasn't subsided, he keeps shouting about wanting to kill Bakii. Meanwhile, Pickle is calmed down by Oma.
よし